folks, welcome to the Week in Review, a video where we take a look back at the videos that we put out the last week and kind of give you a quick overview of the games that we've played. Are you ready? Here we go.
Hey folks, welcome back to another Week in Review segment of whatever he's doing with this. So I was able to take care of 4 different videos last week. First of all, I did Age of War. It is a quick little dice rolling game by Reiner Knizia of all people. And I really do enjoy this game. It's really fun trying to conquer castles with certain dice combinations and so forth and so on. And you have to be kind of tactical in how you do that. So Age of War, go check this out if you haven't already. And then I was also able to review Mage Wars Academy, the simplified version of the Mage Wars battle system, I guess you could call it, where it is just a mono-e-mono matchup, no different areas on the board that you have to go to. It's just pretty much a duke out right in the middle of everything. So really cool. Enjoy this one a lot. So go check out that video as well. And then I was also able to do a comparison video of Alien Frontiers and Kingsburg. So these two are very similar in that they both are dice rollers that have dice placement mechanisms, and you have some resource management that you have to take care of as well. So go check out that comparison video of Kingsburg and Alien Frontiers. And then I was also able to do another Battling Brushes with Rob Oren, where he is painting the Khorne commanders, and then I was able to finish painting this squad right here. They're called the Stormcast Element Eternal Prosecutors. I call them the Archangels. But anyway, I was able to get that one done as well. So those are my 4 videos from this week. Go check them out. See you on the flip side.
Hey everybody, Z Garcia here. This week I reviewed 3 card games. I reviewed Black Hat, which is a trick-taking card game with a hacker theme. It has a board you move your pawns on, try to score the fewest points, and win. I didn't really find it to be that engaging. It's an alright trick-taking game, but it didn't really work for me very well. I also reviewed Dragonflame, spelled as one word, by the way, if you're looking for it in BGG, Dragonflame. And this is neat. This is a game in which you are the dragons yourself, and you are trying to gather up some loot and burn some villages. It's a nice game. It's got a cool theme to it. This one I enjoyed. And then I also did a review for Birds of a Feather, which is a very light family-style game with gorgeous artwork, really nice, clever, new theme about bird watching. I think this is going to go over well for people who are outdoorsy sort of folks, or for a family get-together. Birds of a Feather, this one I enjoyed. So, there you go. That's it for me. I'll see you next time.
Hey YouTube, I'm Forrest Brothers Game Corner. This is my week in review. The first game I checked out was Exploding Kittens, the biggest Kickstarter ever, and it's okay. I think if you play with a lot of new gamers, they're going to get a kick out of it, but if you're a more established gamer, you're probably going to want to steer clear. Next, I checked out Compose Yourself, which is actually a music-making accessory, which is kind of weird, but it's really cool. It's got this online implementation you can use the cards with, and you can download the music you make and print off the sheet music. If you play instruments, this is definitely one to check out. Last but not least, I checked out Munchkin Stempunk Deluxe, which is a standalone / expansion to Munchkin. Deluxe just means it comes with a board to keep track of your score, and I loved this version of Munchkin. I hate steampunk, but the satire in this made me laugh, and also, steampunk fans are really going to get a kick out of it. Great one, no new rules, highly recommended. If you enjoy what I do, then surf on over to my channel.
Last week I reviewed Rumpelstiltskin from AEG. It's a quick 2-player micro card game. Think Love Letter meets Agent Hunter. Deductive elements, memory elements put together really fast. I also did Hack Trick, designed as a 2-player tactical card game, a micro game, very quick, has deductive elements and some tactical elements with a 3- and 4-player variant. You're hacking into the other player's server. And Marcy Case from Time Stories. Oh man, this Time Stories game just continues to blow my mind. I did a full review with no spoilers on the Marcy Case and compared it to Asylum. Awesome case. Check that one out too.
So for me, first of all, Light of Dragons, which is a 2-player abstract strategy game in which you're using dice to move around and you rotate the sides in their different pieces, which sounds like a fascinating idea. It's not. Really boring. Then I took a look at Gallerist, which is a game about art galleries, and you're moving around in art galleries and selling art and finding artists, and it's a very big, involved Euro game. It's actually pretty good. Works together very well. The theme is strong, a little long and involved for me. Porta Nigra, which I was not really a big fan of, even though it's from Kramer and Kiesling, who have done some great games in the past. But this one, I was moving your builder around, buying bricks, using those bricks to build buildings, but it just felt like do this, do this, do this, do this, get points, get points, get points, get points, get points. Just was not as interesting as I would have liked it to be. Aladin's Magic Carpet, which is a really cool kids game where the carpet is like floating in midair with magnets, and then you pile things on it to see if it falls down. My kids really enjoyed that one. Sifaka, which is a tile laying game in which the way you place the tiles determines the way you can move your little lemurs around trying to pick up mangoes to eat them. Some very interesting ideas. Amphipolis. This is from Rainer Knizia, and it's essentially just set collection. Normally, I mean, it's a little big, I think, for what the game is, but the game works, even though it's just one simple, small thing. I think it's the artwork and the strength of it, but if you want a filler, a small filler, even if it's in a big box, this is one you should check out. The King is Dead, which is a game which I think works best with 3, in which you play 8 cards over the entire game, trying to have area control, trying to control the group that then controls England. An intriguing idea. Fleet Wharfside, which is not like Fleet, it's its own game in the egg line small card games in which you're collecting resources, collecting fish and crab and shrimp, and then completing contracts. Some good ideas in that game. Safranito, which is a game that mixes dexterity, flicking chips onto a board, with an economic game. That doesn't sound like it should work, but it does. I think the dexterity part maybe is a little bit stronger than the economy part, but I don't care. I think the whole thing is fun. It's unique. I'm not sure it's everyone's cup of tea. Rolling America, which is the sequel to Rolling Japan, except now we have a map of America, and in this game, one person rolls dice, calls out numbers, everyone writes them down on their sheet. You're trying to write the correct numbers as time goes by. Works great, especially with large groups of people. Fury of Dracula, and my rating here is probably not conducive of Sam and Z's rating because they liked it much more than I did, but the 3rd edition is very good and better than the previous editions. Certainly a very fun game of cat and mouse to some degree. Celestia, which is a reprint of Cloud 9. This one, there's a small flaw which I mentioned in the review, but other than that, I really think the game is fun. A push your luck style game where a dirigible is going up and you need to jump out at certain points, hopefully not too late. Catacombs, Caveran of Soloth, is an expansion to Catacombs. This is a reprint of the old expansion, although they changed a whole pile of things, updated it just like the updated Catacombs. There's a lot of stuff in the small box. And then finally, Kemet Ta-Seti. What a great expansion for a great game. Kemet is one of my favorite games. This expansion adds a new color, adds customizable priests, a couple smaller things, but just the priests and the new color black add a lot to the game. I already thought the game was amazing. This just makes the options even more so, and I'm really, even as I'm talking about it now, can't wait to play it again. Hey! That's it for this week. Thank you guys for watching. Check out Board Game Breakfast, which is also posted today. Until next time, I'm Tom Vassell, and we'll see you next time.